to the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep to the ghetto. Cozy on by. To the ghetto. Deep to the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep to the ghetto. Cozy on by. Gas loaded in. AC blasting. Deep to the ghetto. Now, I don't love going out at all, but deep to the ghetto. They heard there's like prostitution in the streets. Deep to the ghetto. Getting corroborated, but that's what I hear. So deep to the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep to the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep to the ghetto. Cozy on by. To the ghetto. Deep to the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep to the ghetto. Cozy on by. I don't say I'm gonna do something than not to do it. Deep to the ghetto. Ask Vegas yourself, sure. He's coming with me. Deep to the ghetto. This shithole apartment in New Jersey. Deep to the ghetto. The Ethiopian dealer was in love with me. Deep to the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep to the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep to the ghetto. Cozy on by. To the ghetto. Deep to the ghetto. To the ghetto. Deep to the ghetto. Cozy on by. That's a fucking good song. Me and DJ Dabbles probably make some fucking money with that song. Fucking hell.
That's the Duke. I know the sound of his engines. Don't cross the Duke. Everybody knows that.
Yes, everybody should know that. Damn it, my goddamn green screen again. This fucking thing. Holy shit. Got all dressed up for my guest. I even shaved. That's right. If I'm going to have a pretty woman on, I got to make sure I look in tip-top shape. Check, check, check. You know, because the Duke has got to deliver, even for the ladies. I have a very, 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 very big responsibility to uphold. And that being of the you know, for all my lady friends, if you will. Thank you. So, don't cross the Duke. Don't cross the Duke. Cross the Duke.
That's the Duke. I know the sound of his engines. Don't cross the Duke. Everybody knows that.
That's right. That's right, Ernest Borgnine, who was great in the Poseidon Adventure. He was married to, oh no, that wasn't him. He was the cop who had that hot blonde. It was the other guy. It was Walter from Maude, who was married to Shelley Winters, that big behemoth. But also we had Gene Hackman as the Reverend. And one of my favorites, Roddy McDowell, who was Cornelius in the Planet of the Apes, believe it or not. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we spoke a little bit about movies, and now we're going to speak more about movies, this time on the animated side. And this time, which really kind of deals with Pixar, I believe. No, maybe not. Well, she'll be here to tell us what it is. Please welcome my guest, Ivy Supersonic. Hello, Ivy.
Hi. So good to see you after all these years.
Yes, how are you?
I'm well. Thank you for having me on. This is a very exciting topic. I love talking about it. It's a cartoon that I created called Sqrat. You may know it. 20th Century Fox grossed $10 billion. Yep.
Yes. Well. This is the so everybody who doesn't know, which I can't imagine, because I have 3 kids, so I watched all those Ice Age movies, and I know it was with Ray Romano and Dennis Leary. But I will tell you, Sqrat, for everybody that knows, is the little squirrel. Is it all right?
Well, he's a hybrid rodent. He's part squirrel and he's part rat. So there's a conjunction, very simple, like for children. SQ for squirrel, RAT for rat, Sqrat.
There you go. And he's always trying to get that acorn.
Trying to get his nut.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm coming back. I'm feeding back. So let's see how we can fix this. You have your computer mic.
I have my, I don't know if there's a mic, but it's in the computer system.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Do you hear that? Turn your speaker down a little bit.
Oh, I don't know if I know where to find it even.
Oh, you gotta go to your settings on the bottom.
Okay, I'm a real girl with this kind of stuff. I see the word mute and then settings. Okay.
Yeah, we'll hit settings and then go to sound.
That must be audio. I'll go there. Okay.
Yeah, and then output, like you'll see your speakers, just turn down the volume on the output a little bit. See that slide thing on the bottom?
No, but I see this word echo cancellation. It has a check.
All right, but on the bottom it has an output volume. Do you see that?
Now that I did that mic volume, is it any better now? Wait,
No. You're lowering your mic.
Messing it all up? Oh, okay, hold on. Okay.
So go back and turn your mic back up.
Can I do reduce mic background noise?
Try that.
Okay. Echo cancellation. Should I put that on?
Hold on. Hello.
Hi. Echo cancellation.
All right, now do me a favor. All right. Do you see on the sound on the bottom, output volume?
Yeah, I see the word audio. So it's letting me do this word audio. And then my choices are echo cancellation, reduce the mic background.
No. Go to sound. Go to the tab that says sound.
Well, I just have a different kind of computer than you.
There should be an output and there should be an input.
Yeah, we're never going to figure this out. But I got speaker, communication speaker headphones, and a speaker headphone jack. Yeah. I don't know. I want to say I suck. That's a really bad word to say, but I'm not going to figure it out.
Do you have headphones?
I have an actual speaker I could plug in. Will that help? But it'll come through.
It might. It might.
We'll try it. You're gonna be loud. I have this speaker. Let's just try it.
All right.
Anything better?
Let me hear you.
Can you hear me? No. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we'll have to deal with it.
Okay.
But I'm feeding back. It just stinks. I just wish that we can, just figure out how to turn your output speaker down.
Having issues. No, bill pay.
What kind of computer do you have?
It looks like an Envy, a Sony Envy.
All right. And is your settings bar? Is it? It should say audio. There should be a tab for audio.
Just on the bottom, it says the word mute, stop cam, settings. I went to the settings before. The preset, the leave. Do you want to call me back?
Damn it. I wanted to do this. I'm trying to figure out. Do you have any headphones anywhere?
I do. I have, I don't know.
Go see if you can find some headphones. I'll stall and then come back in.
Okay. Well, okay. Close my picture. So you don't have to look at my.
All right. Anyway, so let me so Sqrat is the squirrel rat that always tries to get the acorn and was at the beginning of the Ice Age movies, and it was entertaining, and and there were shorts. And Ivy, this is how, so Ivy's known to like Stern fans, Ivy Supersonic. So what happened was, she's also a former best friend of Elisa Jordan, and we'll get into all of this. It's like an interesting story, but because Elisa contacted Ivy after Elisa got arrested and wanted Ivy to come all the way out from the East Coast, from like New York, Pennsylvania, or wherever, come all the way out and be Elisa's friend, but Elisa wasn't going to pay for her trip. It's typical fucking Elisa. She's a fucking loon. But so Ivy was like, I'm not going to fucking just pick up and drive all the way out there. And if you're not going to, pay for my flight or pay for my gas or pay for anything. But anyway, so I was on Facebook and Ivy Supersonic said, John, do you want a Sqrat t-shirt? I said, sure. And she said, all right, can you Venmo me $50? I'm like, oh, I thought you were just giving them out because I personally have so many fucking t-shirts. I don't know what to do with them. From the Stern Show to the Tonight Show to fucking all the bars I've been that I played at and fucking, I got so many shirts. And, and I don't need any more shirts. And I said, well, so we started talking and she said, yeah, I created Sqrat. I said, what do you mean you created it? And did you find them?
No, it's like an endless, no. But am I better? Is it better?
No, but we're going to have to deal with it.
Okay.
See, every time I talk, it just feeds back.
Yeah, I know.
So, and now, could you turn your microphone up?
Let's try. I turned it off. Hold on. Settings. I'm very unmechanical. Camera. Audio. Okay. Mic. Okay, I got default mic. The communications. I suck. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. Adjust the mic. Okay. All right. I'm at 154. How is it now?
Just turn a little louder.
Oh, more louder? Okay, hold on. I can go to the, hold on. Okay, I got 200.
All right, that's good.
That's good?
So, all right. So, Ivy, go ahead and tell your story.
Okay, so this is a really crazy story. So May 18th, 1999, we're going 25 years. It's the 25th anniversary of the Sqrat. I was walking in Madison Square Park in New York City, and I saw what resembled, it looked like a mutation. It was black. It looked like part squirrel and part rat. When I saw this, I actually was like, oh my God, I just discovered an animal. I just discovered a Sqrat. I discovered a new animal. And I watched it in front of me and run up the tree. And I literally froze. I had a vision. I am psychic. You could watch my movie, ivysparanormal.com. And that's where the movie's at. It's called Ivy's Paranormal. And I had a vision. You may not understand what that means, but that's okay. So I had a vision and I heard Sqrat. It's $100 million. It's $100 million. And I'm like, $100 million? It's $100 million. So I froze for 10 minutes, but I kept hearing $100 million. Sqrat. It's $100 million. So I called my boyfriend, Michael Anderson. He worked for Fox. And I told him, what?
I said, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson from Brooklyn. I called him and told him about the Sqrat. He thought I was crazy. You're crazy. So anyway, I called my friend Richard Render from Totally Cool. He's like, don't tell anybody. Everybody steals your, can I say shit? Everybody steals your shit. Don't tell anybody. You got to trademark it. At that point, I'm uncertain if I even knew about trademarking, but Richard Renda, he was like my big brother. We would talk all night while I was designing my hats. You know, I designed Pamela Anderson's big pink feathered hat from the MTV Awards. So I told him, and I showed it to, I had this guy, we call him Bathtub Matt, a graffiti artist that lived, he looked like he needed someplace to live. So I just said, you could stay here. So anyway, he was a cool person. He lived in my bathtub for 5 years.
Jeez.
So then, he looked like he needed to, my dad was an attorney, and I was cool. I had a place in the Zeckendorf Towers. I had a studio. It was fine. I let Matt stay with me. And he was very artistic, and I worked 24 hours, so I liked, having a person. So anyway, so I called up. I was seeing this guy named Digger, and he owned something called the Art Asylum in Brooklyn. It was, I guess in a sense like not a Pixar, but like our Blue Sky Studios. But he worked for Gene Simmons. He made the big Gene Simmons dolls. He worked for oh my God, the guy with Star Wars. What's his name?
George Lucas.
He worked for George Lucas or with George Lucas on George's Toys. So he was the right guy to call. So I call him up. And he doesn't get on the phone. He's busy. I get Caesar. So Caesar says, I said, Caesar, listen, I need you to draw me a Sqrat. So Caesar draws a Sqrat. We had fax machines. At that time, he faxed me a picture of the squirrel rat. I faxed it to Richard Renda. Richard said, "Oh no, that looks like a squirrel. What the hell is that? Do it again." So I said, "Caesar, do it again. Add some more rat to it." He sent it over. I said, "Good, good. It's midnight." Okay, it's May 19th, 1999. 25 years ago, I got my Sqrat. So anyway, I showed it to Matt when he came home, and he's like, what is that? What is that? And what is that? So all the guys were like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "It's the Sqrat." And they're like, "That sucks." So Matt drew something up, and anyway, Richard's screaming at me, "It's got to be a cartoon. Everyone's gonna think you're crazy. You discovered an animal. Where's the money?" Anyway, so don't tell anybody. They're all, "Don't tell anybody." So I call a lawyer friend. He says, "Go see my cousin, Oren Warshimsky. It's the same last name of the guy who put out the Pam and Tommy tape. The Warshimsky, I can't really say it, but he's the one who really did them wrong, who took that tape and made all that money." So Oren Warshimsky, the lawyer. So I go in and we're going to get it trademarked. It's June 1st. I call up my friend, Jesse Itzler. Jesse Itzler is married to Sarah Blakely, the billionaire from Spanx, and he owns the Atlanta Hawks. Anyway, at that time, he owned, he was a rapper. He wrote the song for the Knicks and the Bulls and whatever. I said, "Jess, I need some money. Got to see the lawyer." And my girlfriend, Karen.
Let me just try and get it. So you finally get the idea and you get like a storyboard.
Well, no, I never got to that part. I just got to the lawyer and I paid him the grand. These guys all gave me money. So I paid the lawyer the grand to trademark the Sqrat. So then now that I have this trademark, I issued a press release. What is Mayor Giuliani doing about the infiltration of Sqrat? And I gave it to David Moy. He's now at the Huffington Post. He had this wireless news flash. And he said, "Listen, it's going to be on, watch The Tonight Show and watch Jay Leno." And anyway, it wound up in the LA Times.
Wow.
So this was, it's in the LA Times. And they have a few LA Times. So like they have a national paper and whatever. And all the LA Times. You could even find it online from 25 years ago. So everybody picks this up. Anyway, so Matt comes back to my house with this banner. Now we're on June 11th. It's only, So I go to the K-Rock Dysfunctional Family Picnic where I think you were singing and Howard was on stage and Rob Zombie. And I had a troupe of naked feathered hat girls. So I started this with the feathered hats. All these girls were naked and they were body painted. This is from my show in 1997 with Jeannie Moss on CNN. So anyway.
Hey, Ivy, I really want to get to the stories, but the problem is,
it's too long. It's too long. All right, let me shorten it down. So
no. It's not you. It's the audio. So do me a favor. Can we? I mean, is there any way that you can get to a like a CVS and get some headphones that then you can plug in and then come back?
Yeah. Are we live right now?
Yes.
Oh, we are. Okay. So I just have headphones in my house. I could scour my house right now. I know I have at least two.
If you had headphones, it would make it so much better.
Okay.
Because I'm feeding back, it's really annoying.
I just want you, while you're here, look at my nice shirt with the Sqrat, which is copyright Ivy Disney. Disney owns half of my Sqrat, and it's banging. Mickey and Minnie, they're having a threesome. There's, it's very perverted, how we like it. All right, hold me up. I'll be back. I'll look for these headphones.
Or just go to the 7-Eleven and get some headphones that you can plug in.
All right. Okay,
All right.
put me on hold.
All right. Sheet Chittison, I'll get to your question. That's not a problem. So essentially what happened is her boyfriend gave it to Fox. Fox animated it. And she had been all over. Sqrat had been in all over the place. In all these news, all over the news. And what she's alleging is her boyfriend takes it, gives it to Fox. Fox uses it. And Sqrat becomes popular, and Fox sells it to Disney, who puts it in Ice Age. And that is so horrible. And I told Ivy this story that happened to my sister. My sister, when she was young, if you guys remember the World Wildlife Fund. Oh, she found headphones.
I didn't pass it up.
Did you plug them in?
Okay, I did it. Hold on. How is it?
All right. All right. Can you
Good.
hear me?
Sounds. Yeah, I do. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
So Ivy, I was telling the story just so what happened to my sister, the World Wildlife Fund, she wrote a letter to the World Wildlife Fund with the total cartoon, like a comic book. And it was starring an owl. And the slogan was, "Give us a hoot, don't pollute." She wrote the letter, sent it in. Before you know it, there's a fucking animated thing out for the World Wildlife Fund. "Give us a hoot, don't pollute. It's the owl that has to say." And my sister was like, that's my owl. That's my slogan. And they just stole it from her. So, and this is just like another one. So go ahead. Get to where your boyfriend gives it to Fox.
Okay. I just want to say that just as how it's easy in America to walk into a CVS drugstore and just rob the whole store and walk out with half the store and you're totally good and then you go to jail, but then you get out because whatever. This is how it works with Fox. So they have such deep pockets. They own, they pay, say they paid 100 or 200 or 500 law firms. They buy up all the best. So they got a case here, this one here. They've retained. They have enough money to retain all the best firms. So when you call them to see if they'll represent you, they can't. There's a conflict of interest. They already represent Fox. And then maybe you tell somebody your case, they'll look through like loopholes and see how they could write up papers and forge shit and make shit up or pay a judge or whatever they're going to do to you. Because I'm going to tell you, it's half of my life. This is half of my life. So no, anybody else would have just given up. So the Sqrat slogan is also never give up. So I've been.
All right, but let's get to you giving it to your boyfriend.
Okay. So Mike Anderson, he was very low on the totem pole when it came to 20th Century Fox and Fox Family. But he took me, before I saw you at the concert, the day before, it was June 10th, 99. He brought me to the Jacob Javits Center, gave me his badge. It was the licensing show where every best licensing and licensor in the Jacob Javits from the entire world was in one room. And I was stationed at the Fox booth handing out my "What is Mayor Giuliani doing about the infiltration of Sqrat, the squirrel rat," pitching all of Fox and pitching everybody out of the Fox booth. I mean, it was Fox Saban. Saban is on the Forbes list is one of the wealthiest men in the whole world. Okay, he owns Saban, and Disney, bought him. So it's very hard to fight these people, obviously. So, Mike, so I have something called the Feathered Hat Naked Wedding. So my naked wedding of my naked models was February 9th, 1999. Mike brought his two superiors, Michael Madnick and Ellie Deckel, who works for Saban. These are the best people in the world. They came to my show. Tommy Lee was supposed to host. He didn't show up because Motley Crue had a concert in Hawaii.
All right, let's get off on no tangents.
Well, what I'm saying is these guys already knew me and what I was capable of and what I was doing, like they were my friends. So they were on the inside of my life and my mind before I even created the Sqrat. So they already knew. I had a cat named Mike Anderson after my boyfriend, which was in all the pictures with Howard Stern and Kid Rock at the K-Rock Dysfunctional Family Picnic. We put the banner out in front of 25,000 people and I launched it. So anyway, I designed Pamela Anderson's hat. I went to Las Vegas. I stayed with Michael Anderson and Michael Madnick. They had two single beds.
I know, but all right, Ivy.
Oh.
You gave you gave your boyfriend the idea. Your boyfriend then sells it to Fox.
He didn't sell it. I now gave it to Michael Madnick and gave Michael Madnick my script and slept at Michael's house for 7 days while I was on CNN. And while I was in the studio with Tommy Lee and Steve Perkins, while Tommy was agreeing to be the voice of my Sqrat character. So they already knew me. I handed Michael Madnick a letter from Hillary Clinton because I made her hat. So it was already like a done deal. They just saw that they could steal it. So my attorney, by accident, well, he had a baby. Okay, the guy paid the grand, and he dropped my trademark.
Oh God.
Okay, so now Fox sees the in that I don't have a trademark. They could just steal my cartoon. So I'm on CNN. I coined Sqrat on CNN with Jeannie Most in a segment called "Move Over, Mickey. Here Comes Sqrat." It's February 28th, 2000. Here's the
Wow.
word. Move over, Mickey. Here comes the Sqrat.
All right.
I'm
So
on
now
Twitter.
everybody knows about Sqrat.
Okay,
And
so
when does Fox do something with it?
So on November 10th, 2001, I get a call from Antoinette. She's banging, okay, Tony Sella, the head of 20th Century Fox. He has made $20 billion for Rupert Murdoch. She gives him my script. She's got the script, doing him on the massage table, pitching the Sqrat. Anyway, she calls me, Tony stole the Sqrat. He dropped it in the Ice Age movie trailer. Blue Sky Studio stole it. They're gonna pay you. Go get a lawyer. They know they stole it. Get the lawyer, and you're gonna get paid. So I write Michael Madnick. Who did Ellie Deckel give my script to? And then all of a sudden, 2 days that week, they in the Ice Age script they had Sqrat, S-Q-U-R-A-T. They're S-Q-U-R-A-T. They changed it to S-C-R-A-T. So anyway, John Leguizamo does an interview. He said there was no July 2002, right after the movie came out. He said I filmed the whole movie. There was no Sqrat in the script. Ray Romano, he said I filmed the whole movie. No Sqrat in the script. So I sue them. And
All right. So then Fox sells it to Disney.
but that's it. That's for $85 billion in March 20th, 2019. They sold 20th Century Fox, Blue Sky Studios, all the Fox properties. And now Fox was suing me. They started a lot. This lawsuit's been going, it's just, they'll do anything they could do to you.
It's always the man picking on the little guys. Always.
So the guy named Chris Wedge, he had 20 people. He was in Westchester and opened Blue Sky Studios. He made TV commercials, and Ice Age was his first movie. It was his first feature film.
And he doesn't know that you created it and that they.
He does. He does.
Well, he knows that it was stolen.
It's an entire group of men.
What a scumbag!
It's a whole. It's a group. It's like a whole group of thieves of men, and so then I had a problem with my copyright. If you have a problem with a trademark and a problem with a copyright, then what do you own? Well, exactly. I do own Sqrat.com. So just imagine that Mickey Mouse is a big character and Disney owns MickeyMouse.com. Minnie Mouse is a big character. They own MinnieMouse.com. And Sqrat made $10 billion and I own Sqrat.com because they stole it from me. So let's just fast forward. We go to an arbitration and there's a hearing, and I'm going to give you the bottom line. The arbitrator, wrong or right, doesn't make a difference. When he makes a decision and it's like a final judgment, it counts. And it can't be reversed. So he decided, he said, split the baby down the middle 50-50. Whatever that all means. So my Sqrat right here, it becomes 50-50. It becomes Ivy Fox. And then when Disney purchased it, it becomes Ivy Disney. Right here, Ivy Disney. Now, Disney didn't make Disney
This is turning me on.
Disney did not make any offers to buy me out. Now Sqrat plus 199 cartoon characters that are Ivy Disney. Okay? So I come up with the line, this Ivy Disney line of the 100 cartoon characters. I write to Bob Iger all the time. Do you want to buy them? Would you anything? Like, I have his address. I write to him. Anyway, he doesn't respond. So, but they have lost because copyright expires in 95 years.
Yes,
And
yeah. So Steamboat Willie. So
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse is not owned by Disney anymore?
No, Mickey Mouse is. But the first Mickey was created by Walt 95 years ago, and the 95 years are up. So it becomes into public domain. So if you wanted to make, John banging Mickey and Minnie, you could do it. You could have bullets through their brains, blood everywhere. But anyway,
I'm just waiting for all the super chatters to write. Please show us which one is Sqrat again and do a circle around it.
So what happened is that this Sqrat is 50-50 Ivy Disney, right?
Yes.
And, right? So this is the first Disney cartoon character to really stick his willy inside a willy, and he got a willy for the willy. This is the first Disney cartoon character ever stick his cup into Mickey. It's awesome, dude. I did it. Dude, that is the sickest thing in the whole world.
I know, but what sucks is you got no money from all of this.
Well, but we're going to get money. So right now, I'm the only person who can write Ivy Supersonic and Walt Disney and have a Disney cartoon character bang Mickey and Minnie at the same time.
I hope you get some money, Ivy.
This is the first time anybody's seen this shirt. So I just got the sample this morning. I have some more shirts. I just want to tell you. So for the 100th anniversary of Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney, last year, 2023, they launched, they had a whole thing. So I went to Orlando. I bought this. Do you know what this is?
That's Steamboat Willie?
This is Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Oh, that's right. Oswald, his first character.
So Walt Disney, before he started the company Walt Disney, he worked for Universal Pictures.
I know the whole story.
So he made the cartoon Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
And they took it from him.
So what happened was he left that company and started his own, and he stole it back. So he based Mickey Mouse off of Oswald the Rabbit. So that's why Mickey and Oswald look alike. So Mickey is a stolen character, based off a stolen character.
Everybody steals everything, apparently.
You
know what Mickey's real name was?
Yeah, Mortimer.
Mortimer, and then his wife said, no.
Lillian. Yeah, his wife is named Lillian. My mom was Lillian too. His wife said, no, it's got to be Mickey. And his mother was named Flora. So here's the catch.
Hey, are you going to get offended by these super chat questions?
I don't know. What are they saying?
Sheet Citizen, I'll ask for John Ivy. Do you do third input?
No.
Don't worry. They do it to every one of my guests. Don't worry about it.
No. But just so you know, now Disney has two stolen cartoon characters, Mickey Mouse and Sqrat. Just look at Sqrat.com. So I want to just tell you what happened. The writer for Ice Age movie, his name is Michael J. Wilson. He wrote a blog, and he decided to tell the entire world that his daughter, who's 3 years old, named Flora, is the real creator of the Sqrat.
Oh.
Flora, at 3 years old, said, Daddy, squirrel, rat, Sqrat, S-C-R-A-T. So he took that Sqrat to a bake-off, and a bake-off is where you have a pitch meeting and you pitch things. So he pitched Sqrat when Flora came up with it. So that's after I gave my scripts, and we pitched Shuki Levy, the owner of Saban, partners with Rupert Murdoch and Chaim Saban. So we have pitched everybody. Everybody has my script with Tommy Lee starring as the Sqrat. Anyway, so Disney, so Fox never applied for a trademark. In Ice Age 2, which the first one was 2002, the second one in 2009, 7 years after the first movie, they decided to go to the trademark office. The billion-dollar Rupert Murdoch company finally, in 2009, applies for a Sqrat trademark. In 2009, my trademark was 1999.
Jeez.
Anyway, they tried for 26 trademarks, and they have failed on all 26. They abandoned everything. Disney owns 6,000 trademarks, but no Sqrat. 6,000, but no Sqrat. So now they fire. I get my trademark. It took me 21 years to get my principal Sqrat trademark. Is this it? Wait, I think this is it. Anyway, I have a few of them. I have two of them.
Well, you know what? At least you got that back.
So I got my trademark.
But now they're not going to put it in any more movies.
They fired 450 animators at Blue Sky Studios, and they pulled the Sqrat out of Ice Age 6. So January 28th,
Just so they don't have to pay you.
2022.
Scumbags.
So I pull the Sqrat out, and I get 500 articles. So Disney and Fox lose the rights to Sqrat. What happened to him? I get 500 articles. Looper. What does that say?
Disney lost the trademark dispute. Wow, Ivy taking on Disney.
Yeah. Look at this one.
Ice Age without Sqrat. Ivy Supersonic beat Disney after 20 years of litigation. There we go. All right, listen, Ivy, I got to read some of these because people get mad. Karen Margolis.
Okay.
Thanks for the $5. Hey, Ivy, are you into girls at all? Also, do you have a hairless clam or is it full beaver on down there?
Well, it's funny that you should mention the beaver. So let me tell you about the beaver. So my Sqrat is the beaver. I know this sounds really crazy. So it's such a hard story to say, but my Sqrat that was drawn by the next guy was a piece of clip art. Do you know what clip art is?
No.
Okay. If you're not an artist and you're not a graphic artist, what you would do is you would buy a disc that comes with ready-made art on it. You would license it. You'd buy this disc, you'd pay $200. Now you have tons of art. That means you have a license and you can use it. So Matt went to Peter, who owns the sign shop in Brooklyn. Peter makes the signs for New York City. Anyway, he uses a disc to make my Sqrat and alters the Sqrat in some way, shape, and form. Okay, you're really a smart person, so you understand. So now I didn't know this until I filed the lawsuit. And then Loeb and Loeb says, well, you don't even own a copyright. You don't own this. This is not your art. It's a beaver. This is a beaver on a disc owned by this guy in Arizona, DAS.
So they just altered it a little bit. I got it.
So anyway, what I had to do was Fox try to pay $50,000 to the guys at the sign shop that made my art. You can't do that. You can't be tampering with witnesses. Anyway, the judge, his name is, he was a lawyer at White and Case. He was appointed by the president. They pulled my judge off, put this judge on, and now this judge graduates Columbia, and so does Jonathan Zabin, who's representing Fox. They both graduate almost at the same exact time. So you know I'm fucked. Anyway, so yeah, the judge was biased. Absolutely. And so they win on summary judgment. But so let me tell you what happens here. So something should have happened that they try to pay off the witnesses. So they totally tampered with the evidence, and whatever they did, they paid $50,000 to this guy Craig with the clip art company. So my dad finds Ron, who drew the art, was paid $4 for the beaver, which is now my Sqrat. $4 by Craig's dad, Steve. So my dad pays whatever I paid. He signed for me $6,000 to Ron. So we got the Sqrat plus 100 pieces of art. The arbitrator in Arizona was deciding for Ron and Craig. And then it was them two, and we each bought their rights. So
you own Sqrat now?
I own my Sqrat. My Sqrat was my Sqrat. My Sqrat, me and Disney own this Sqrat, okay? And now the Sqrat in the Ice Age, this one, that they've copied my Sqrat and made this Sqrat, what happened is they didn't even, what the word is, not protest, contest. They didn't contest that they copied their Sqrat off my Sqrat because they did.
Scumbags, all of them.
So here's their Sqrat. Now let me just explain this one thing. A squirrel and a rat, both of them have 4 fingers and 5 toes, but mine has 3. So it doesn't even have squirrel and a rat. So what they did was they copied mine and they made 3 also. 3 fingers, 3 toes. They copied the nose. They copied all these things that have.
I got it. Hold on, I got to just read some of these. Michael Gavin Ali Show. Thanks for the $5. Hey John, you can't figure out to do an interview or work a computer. LOL. I said you, John, to come on the MGA. Please come on. I don't know who you are. Burt Lancaster Zanus. He's a good guy. Ivy, when you and John inevitably end up making whoopee, will you use the Sqrat voice in bed? Yeah, this is a question I'd like to know.
Well, I don't know if I know how to do the Sqrat voice because Chris Wedge, it's just sounds. I don't know if I could. Can you teach me, John? I don't know. You'll have to teach me.
Well, I remember, and we're going to get into Elisa soon because I got the Sqrat story, and I think I hope you get paid at some point.
I just want to let you know that John Leguizamo, he did an interview on NPR 2 weeks ago, and he announced. So they said, "What are you working on?" Now he is a comedian. He said, "Ice Age 6." Now, to me, that's sarcastic because Ice Age 6, they canned him from it and they pulled the Sqrat out. So everybody in the media is saying, oh, now Ice Age 6 is coming out. And I'm like, Ice Age 6 is coming out. They pulled John out. They pulled the Sqrat out. And John's the one who said there was no Sqrat in the script. So we don't really know if they're working on Ice Age 6 or not. But anyway, I just wanted to say, if you want to buy a Sqrat shirt, I have Tommy Lee. This is Tommy Lee from Motley Crue because he was the Sqrat. We got Sqrat on drums. This is cute.
All right, so where do people go to buy this?
Well, you have to just send me an email. You have to go to my social media. You have to send me an email if you want to buy a shirt. I don't have that many left. They're collector's items.
All right. Well, if you give out your email, people are going to send you a lot of bullshit.
So can you go to my Instagram and write me in the Instagram? Just look at Ivy Silverstein. You'll see it, or Ivy Supersonic. You can't.
And
really
it's Silverstein. It's with a B, right?
Yeah, it's with a B for boy. Yep. So
all right, and let's see this one.
Yeah.
Noga Be Good Stick. Yeah, I like that one. Ivy.
Yeah.
I love it. Ivy, Stuttering John can cut up a rug with his Sqrat toes. Skolin. Don't worry, these are going to be insulting, but if I can take it, you can take it.
All right, let's go.
Rev Fugly, Stuttering John, show this broad the cum on the back of the mic. There's no cum on my mic. Wadfather, I never thought I'd miss Rob Saul. Hey, be nice to Ivy. I like Ivy.
Yeah, these people, I don't know. Are these what kind of fans are these? Are these people in a basement just like jerking off? What is going on?
Pretty much. There's 50% fans, 50% trolls.
Yeah, jerking off like Mickey and Minnie. Listen, I want you to
Are you D-cup?
Show. I think I'm a B.
That's not a B cup.
You know what happens? You get skinnier. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, it's a B.
Well, they look pretty big from here.
Yeah, it's a good shirt. You buy this shirt, you'll look good too.
Noga Be Good Stick. Stuttering John unblock Gmail account and see response. No.
Now listen to me. This is history. No matter what happens, you better save this interview forever. I'm going to explain why. Because this is a historical moment that a Walt Disney cartoon is banging Mickey and Minnie. Nobody has seen this before. I posted a picture, but I only got the sample this morning. And we're launching it right here and right now. So whatever happens to your show, you make sure to take this one tape and send it to some people because it's legendary right now. It's historical. It's historic, groundbreaking.
All right, now let me. Vagina Wrinkle 13. Thanks for the $2. I love how prepared you always are. Such a pro. Hey, look, man, I can't help it if she didn't have headphones. I mean, it's Flair Randy, worst Stuttering John show I've ever seen. There we go. Hashtag cat lady. Don't worry, Ivy. There'll be nice ones too. I get them all the time. It's all hate. See, like here we go. Rev Fugly, thanks for the $5. Man, you attract the least entertaining people like flies to shit. Don't worry. First of all, Ivy, okay. So
let me tell you something. I fought Fox and Disney for 25 years. You think that these comments would bother me? Really?
No.
So let me tell you that when I had 500 articles that I beat Disney, all I got were fans saying I'm a liar. I didn't create Sqrat. I'm some girl. They're all mad at me. How dare I mess up their cartoon, their favorite.
I believe you, Ivy. I believe you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I actually like you. And hold on, I do want to tell some stories. Walter Matthau's hairy ass crack. Thanks for the fiber. Ivy, you are an extremely attractive woman. I agree. With a nice rack. Do you think your looks have helped or hurt you in your business career?
Oh, well, that would, well, of course they helped, but obviously, I guess they could have hurt. I mean, maybe my stuff wasn't stolen.
Have you had sex with anybody famous, Ivy?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course.
Who?
People.
Oh, give me one name.
No.
Pretty pleased with Sugar on Tommy Lee?
No, that's why we're still friends after all these years. Yeah, because but you can't just have sex with someone and think you're going to be friends with them forever.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Because I remember, just so everybody knows, yeah.
This is from Tommy Lee. If you want to read it, this was his testimony for the court case Ice Age, and with Pamela Anderson and their son Brandon Lee. If you go to the words ivydisney.com, it's at the bottom. Tommy's testimony.
So Ivy, so you and I hung out about 10 years ago at an Elisa Jordana event. And now Elisa's pretty much asexual. Like I told you on the phone, Elisa told me, she said, John, any woman who tells you that they can have an orgasm during intercourse is lying to you. Do you agree?
Well, I don't agree, but I want to just say that every woman is different. Every body is different. Every person's sexuality is different. You know, some people, I mean, I was like a sex goddess. You know what I mean? I don't know about her. She's gorgeous. She's really gorgeous. I don't know her sexual preferences. I don't know what's happened to her through the years. You know what I mean? People become frigid because maybe she's frigid. Maybe she just, listen, everybody's body's different. It reacts differently.
I know, but I've had plenty of women, have an orgasm during intercourse, and I don't believe they were faking it. At least not all of them. So Ivy, right. So anyway, so you and I were there. Elisa was getting, as usual, annoying. So I started hitting on you.
You did? Oh my God, I was upset. And she's like, me and John, we had pizza. I was like, oh, okay. You guys had pizza after.
But then you saw that she got arrested. So tell the story of how she finally contacts you after 10 years.
Okay. So my friend Karan called me because we have a mutual friend, and she does like hair for the famous, for the bald rock stars that need a wig. And so she said Elisa's in jail, whatever. So, when there's, even if you don't talk to people, and when there's like a situation, you got to come through. You just forget about your situations, come through. Call her up. Immediately she gets on the phone. She told me what happened. And this guy, really, he was such a rich guy, from a really rich family, and has autism. And she really had no business getting on a plane going to meet him. He already sent her plenty of money. She sent $1 million.
How much did that guy send her?
Well, here's the problem. She says he sent $1 million. And if that's true, she owes a lot of money in taxes. That's not something that happened with Artie Lang. You talk about your money, then the government's coming. So if she didn't pay her $333,000 to the IRS of her $1 million, she's in trouble.
She's in a lot of trouble.
She's in a lot of trouble. So I don't know if she really had money. I said she wanted me to come to Florida and help her and talk her through it. I said I'll get in my car, I'll drive down, but my car won't make it to Florida. It's very old. I need to rent a car. If you send me the money to rent the car, I'll be there tomorrow morning. I'll leave now. I was like, don't worry. So obviously she really didn't need me there or want me there. She sent nothing. Someone's going to send the money. It's on its way. The check is in the mail.
She's such a wacko.
I asked her, can she buy a shirt? Can you buy a shirt? You have so much money. It's only $50. Just support me. I've been doing this for 25 freaking years.
And she didn't buy a shirt.
No, it's really mean. No.
All right, Ivy. So listen, well, here, let's just Rev Thug Lee. Thanks for $5. I'm sure YouTube and Disney will love Mickey giving another Mickey a Hummer while Rocco the squirrel pummels his bum tunnel.
Oh, uh-huh.
Well, thankfully for me that you really can't see the imagery because I'll get in trouble. John's Gippy Halloween hand. Why do collars hate you? You dress like a 6-year-old. What? Oh, collars. Yeah, because I sucked at wearing collared shirts. I swear, Ivy.
What? You're wearing a collared shirt. That's very adult-like.
I know, but they say that the collar is all fucked up. Let's see. Rev Fugly, thanks for $5. She carries around posters of achievements like me. I get why you like her. I bet your Reno poster is right next to you, isn't it? No, it's actually not. Hey, listen, she's proving her point. She's making a legitimate argument against Fox and Disney. And I'm on her side here, you idiot.
Thank you. Yeah.
I mean, how many stories is it like? Look at the Winklevice brothers. Those guys got fucked by Mark Zuckerberg and the other guy over at Facebook. Yeah. They got screwed over big time. It happens all the fucking time. It happened to my sister. I know it happens. So when you told me the story, I said, "Come on the show and tell the story."
But I'm going to explain a little situation. So when I was going into Fox to pitch them, I was pre-warned that when you come in with your script, it's going to wind up in the garbage pail. No one will read the script, but they won't take the meeting with you unless you're prepared and you have a script. And then what happens is they fire your writers and they hire their own writers because they get the kickback and they all become writers and producers. And that's how it works. So, yeah. So my dad was an attorney. You know?
Hold on. Do you know Mike Judge?
Yes.
He created Beavis and Butthead. And he lost the rights to that to MTV. MTV, so he doesn't make any money off of it anymore. So thank God that he went and developed a Family Guy or whatever it is. But I mean, they always screw the artist. It happens all the time. John's Gippy Halloween hand. Thanks for the $2. Get ready for this sex pest to hit on you. I'm not hitting. Ivy, am I hitting on you?
No, you're good.
Wadfather Rob Saul, save us. Oh, will you be nice to Ivy? She's a sweetheart of a woman.
Do we have any? Does anybody want to buy a shirt? I have the Tommy Lee for sale.
But how do they get it?
Well, can they write me on Facebook and write me on Instagram and write me on?
All right, everyone follow her on Facebook and Instagram. Ivy Silberstein.
Yeah.
A vagina wrinkle. 13. Thanks for the $2. I wish it was Andrea Yates did on your house. All right, I got it.
Yeah. We got shirts. Listen, you want it? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to make a premonition right this second. These shirts, each one, a very limited edition. I can't tell you which day and which year, but each shirt is going to be worth $1 million.
All right.
I'm telling you.
All right. Karen Margolis, thanks for the $5. Ivy, have you ever made whoopee to a man of color? Also, have you ever had anal? John loves anal. Have you ever? All right. Yeah. Clay Dabble, John. People are saying that T-shirt could get you in trouble. No, it can't. You can't see anything. Rev Fugly. Let's see. Disney doesn't mess around with Mickey. Ask John Oliver. You're going to get struck, Fox not. LOL. There is still dry coming your backside of your mic. Look, man, she's telling her story. Wadfather, does Oswald Rabbit do third input? This is an interview with someone who got screwed by a big corporation. Third input, Jojo. Thanks for the $5. John, have you invited your next door neighbors over for a nice, cold, refreshing glass of shit water? Thank you. See, all these guys do is chip at me, Ivy. But anyway, plug anything out. Wait, hold on. We're getting Mike Shitty Internet Provider. Ivy, your voice is making my nuts and hurt and ears bleed.
Oh, I love that.
Let's see. Karen Margolis, thanks for the $5. Ivy, do you prefer a circumcised or an uncircumcised schmeckle? Also, do you think Anthony Weiner's crimes make him ineligible for public office?
Well, I was his babysitter.
You were Anthony Weiner's babysitter?
Yeah, and Huma. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because they lived in the building with me. So it was crazy because he needed to play hockey and he was like, right there. And so he asked me, "Do I know somebody?" And I said, "Me." He said, "No, no, no, I want a girl in college or an old lady." I was like, "You got me." So I was like, I called around, no one could do it. And I was like, "Listen, I'm right here, just go." So I came over, I wore my turtleneck, I wore a cowl neck up to here, long sleeves. I liked Anthony a lot.
Yeah, he was great until he turned out to be a pervert.
It was
Filet on Randy,
crazy.
thanks for $2. How much money to make her stop talking? Blah blah blah. Oh, stop it. Zach Kaufman, thanks for $2. Can you tell the old Italian guy to shut it? Stop it. I'm just trying to get to this. If they have any questions for you, Bo Beddington, my man. Ivy, did you ever perform a Blumpkin on Benji? You weren't with Benji, were you?
I did date Benji.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So what happened was, I know it sounds awful, but my whole family died and I was a mess. That's what happened, and I wasn't really in my right mind, and he wasn't on the list, and I was just really fucked up. I had to take a lot of Xanax. I mean, my mother, my father, my stepbrother, and my uncle died in 6 months, and everybody just dropped dead in my family. And I was really, I had this whole mess with the Sqrat and all kinds of things. And
Diablo sandwich.
yeah,
Thanks for $2. How was Benji as a lover?
it's really unimportant. But what was cool was that I was on the show every day. That's all that really mattered. How's that? Is that an
Ivy, he was that bad?
It doesn't make a difference whether he was good or bad. Let's just say that he wasn't on my radar and he wasn't on the list, but it was fun being on the show every single day.
Was it fun having sex with him?
Maybe I didn't even have sex with him.
Yeah. I'm just asking. I mean,
Yeah.
you brought it up.
I didn't bring it up. Someone else did.
Oh, all right. I didn't know anything about it. Zach Kaufman, thanks for the $5. Good afternoon, you British cigarette, John. When your mom throws you out of another house she owns, will you move into the tent city in Cape Coral? No. Walter Matthau's hairy ass crack. Thanks for the $5. Ivy, how large are your areolas? The size of a quarter, a pepperoni, a milk cup? Also, what color are they?
Wow. This is some crew. This is a real crew. They like this shirt. If you want to buy this shirt, you got to let me know. I haven't printed this one yet, but I'll take
This is Mr. Snickers. Ivy, have you slammed clams with Lisa Jordana?
Lisa's asexual.
I know. Deb, thanks for $1. How much for a shirt? I like supporting the. I don't know that.
Okay, so the shirts are $50. The ones that I have in stock right now are the Tommy Lee's. This is what I have in stock. So these are $50. If you want to get the vote one is more expensive because it's 4-color. The votes are $75. That's just what it is. Scrap for president if you don't like Trump or the lady.
I like that because it's in color.
Yeah, they take. I have to do the one by one. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So
Double down. Thanks for the $2, Ivy. Nobody gives a shit. I do. Johnny Knoxville, thanks for the $2. Ivy, how many varmints died to make your pants?
What pants?
Yeah,
Where?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh.
Rev Fugly, her and Elisa don't seem similar at all. No, they don't.
No, but Elisa was very beautiful. I have to give her that. She's very talented. She sings. She plays a lot of instruments. I have to give her. She's a very good writer. She has a lot of. She's funny. She could do stand-up comedy. She could go on stage and.
I don't know about that.
Well, play instruments, and so she has her qualities more than other girls. Not other girls are as pretty as she is, but she's crazy. Like,
yeah, well, that's the problem. Rev Fugly, thanks for the $2. Good thing she put on earphones with no mic. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just so she doesn't get the feedback from my mic, you idiot. All right, Ivy. I think we're done with questions. Oh, no, wait. Let's see. PL, thanks for the $2. Ivy, you're cute. Do you like plums?
I like when you buy my shirt.
Oh, wait. Is this true? Pam Strickle Howard played a recording of Benji with you?
No, I don't think that's true.
K-Mac, will you ever have a sword fight with Clay? I don't know what that has to do with. Rev Fugly, your CEO, Vinny would like to chat with you in his office. I don't think so. And then let's see. There we go. All right, Ivy, go ahead and plug anything you want.
Okay, well, I'm a psychic artist, and my movie, you could watch my movie. It's called Ivy's Paranormal. You can watch it at ivysparanormal.com. Also, Lloyd Kaufman has this company called Trauma, and it's on that Trauma website, Trauma Now. Go to the Sqrat.com. Yeah, the $10 billion Sqrat in the Ice Age movie, the website that I own, Sqrat.com. And I don't know what else there is, but if you like hats, I design feathered hats. I've designed hats for, if you know who Scott Weiland is. I've designed for Dennis Rodman, Perry Farrell. I mean, like almost everybody you could think of in the rock industry, I've designed hats for.
Well, that's awesome. And Rev Fugly, thanks for the $2. Flash us, Ivy. No, please don't. I don't want any of that. I'll be kicked off here. Thanks, Ivy. You've been a great guest. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Take care, sweetheart.
Can I watch this later? Is it somewhere to
Yeah,
watch?
I'll give you the link.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Ivy Supersonic. I thought you did a great job. And, we had the little speaker issues in the beginning, but we fixed them. And I just hate seeing small people get screwed by the big guy. And it happens all the time. And it's sad because money talks. And if you have money, you can get away with a lot of shit. And I'm not going to mention any names, but we've seen people with money get away with a lot of shit. Mike, shitty internet provider, thanks for the $2. Southern John, you should move to Miracle Village. You in Florida, what the fuck are you talking about? There's only one pedophile I know in this fucking Dabbleverse, and that was Shitway's producer, Iso, who fucking, who named the Uncle Rico show, and yet he still uses the name, which is fucking ridiculous. I mean, me personally, if a fucking pedophile came up with a name for any of my shows, I would never fucking use that name again. But not the Shitwayer, not that fucking bunch of fucking douchebags over there. They don't seem to care. But yeah, so we went a whole hour without any talk of the Shitwayer. Now, I did talk to the legend, and I told him, the legend gives me a hundy to have Muttering Nick. So, which was very nice. He extended the olive branch to be nice to Nick. And then I see Nick on Twitter today, and he's fucking accusing of the legend, of accusing him of all this nonsense. And I'm just trying to and it's not true. Because Legend didn't do anything that this mumbling Nick is accusing him of. So I don't know what the fuck goes on in this guy's head. But I'm loyal to the Legend. So, and I would have had mumbling Nick on, but he's got to stop his fucking antics. He's almost fucking has split personality disorder or something. Third input, Jojo. Thanks for the $5. John, if you learn your neighbor's diets, maybe you can guess which neighbor's shit you smell when you take a shower. Oh, God. Really? I mean, really? Yankees are on a little bit later today, in a little while. As you know, of course, the Yankees clinched the playoff berth last night. But again, Clay Holmes blows another save, the 13th blown save. Hey, Mr. Boone, at you know, at some point, maybe you don't have Clay be your closer anymore. I say have Clark Schmidt be your closer. K-Mac 33, thanks for the $2. You have pics of Shirley's kids in your cloud. No, I do not. Keep on. This is what you guys do. There's only one show who had a producer that had kiddie porn, and it wasn't mine. That was something known as the Shuley Network and their producer. So don't fucking accuse me of it. I mean, not me. I mean, so fuck off. I'm kicking this guy off. He's gone. And so there you go. Let's see. Well, this guy doesn't know how to spell, but you individual here. Let's show everybody the spelling, which is kind of typical. You individual, is Shuli Agar close to a mental breakdown? Of course, he misspells break, but okay. I don't know. I don't think anything bothers this guy. He just keeps going, and he doesn't he doesn't change the name that's named. It's amazing. Classy VTL warned dues payer about illegal thumbnail targeting John. Did he? Did he really warn him? Shitway claims Vince is jealous. I don't think so. Kevin Brennan says Shuley is a lying grifter. Yep. Alex Stein says TSN's crimes against children worse than Holocaust. I don't know about that, but they're really bad. Shitway are differing the usual buying views comments. Alex Stein and Kevin Brennan think Shuley was stupid and cowardly to turn down the fight with Bagel Boss. I agree. Shuley is a high school dropout that homeschools his kids. And is that legal? That's the thing I don't know. Is that legal? I don't know. But look, the Shitway is a fucking douchebag. Wadfather, thanks for the $2. Did you get that shirt at Gay Crew? I am Dr. Remulak. Thanks for the $1. Diablo Sandwich. Thanks for the $5. The character Stuttering John has used racial and homophobic slurs. We use that name to support racism and homophobia. No, I don't support racism and homophobia. And you could accuse me all you want and try and equate it to a pedophile producer. Sorry. Swing and a miss. Kiki, yeah. Give me a fucking break. PL, thanks for the $2. The new closer of the Yanks should be Menser Math. Everything is a work. Like the Shitway, it doesn't matter. Everything he's guilty of, he tries to put on somebody else. My shitty internet provider, thanks for the $2. You're not gun shows, shit ways kids pick when they turn 18. Oh, God, you guys are so lame. Rev Fugly, thanks for the $5. Did you get your tattoo on the stroke arm so it would hurt less? First of all, I could feel my arm, you dumb fuck. The only things I can't feel are these two fingers. I can still feel them, but they're a little numb. Oh, Rob, are you home? Qualifications to homeschool in Alabama. As a parent or legal guardian, okay, let me read this again. As a parent or legal guardian, you don't need to be a certified teacher or fulfill educational requirements such as receiving a high school diploma to be a home educator. Okay, so I guess he can. But anyway, let me see if Rob's around. I will send him a link. I did super chat Rob the other night. I can't remember why. All right, here, I'm sending you a link. But anyway, and then I can't feel this side of my lips. Unfortunately, the girls that kiss me can. K-Mac 13, you turned down a fight with Joe Coward. No, I didn't. First of all, why am I going to help promote shit for them? I don't like them. But I'll fight the shit with you. If Joe wants to get it on that bill, fine. But I would love it. I would love to have a boxing match, which is a legal sport. It's also an Olympic sport, YouTube's terms of service. Noga! Howard named you Stuttering John, and he started hanging out with Ralph when he was 16. Change the name of your podcast. Fuck off. Look at all you guys. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. You can keep on trying to equate it, try and make it somewhat the same, but it will never be. Okay? But you can keep swinging and missing, and I'll keep just reading your stupidity. Hey, Rob.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
Did you like Ivy's story?
You know, I didn't know. I was upstairs, taking the dogs out, and then I was like, let me see if John's on. I haven't heard anything from you, and I just caught the end of it.
Yeah, well, she just, she came up with that Sqrat, that little like squirrel rat that's on like the Ice Age movies that's always trying to get the acorn.
Oh yeah.
That was her idea. It was her picture, her everything, and she got screwed over. So I thought it would, so I thought it would be interesting to hear her story. Don't read this name. I'll handle it. The Snickers.
Yes.
Thanks for the $2. Didn't you pull the tops off of underage girls? No, I didn't. I just tapped on the shoulder. So there you go. Let's see. Bo Binnington, thanks for the $5. Can you get Ivy back on so I could ask her to rate Shuli as a stand-up? I mean, oh yeah, that would have been good. But it was so funny because she kept on like pointing out characters on a shirt, but she kept on like doing it like almost like like it was funny because because she kept almost like touching her boobs,
Oh wow. Yeah, I caught the end where I thought she was dating Benji. I heard you asking her about that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that, but I guess these guys did.
Yeah, I had heard that too.
Wadfather, bring back Ivy Supersonic. Well, you know what? I think she's cute too. Walter Matthau's hairy ass crack.
Oh,
Thanks for the $5. John, in all seriousness, how great would it be to motorboat Ivy's giant milkers? Those puppies were big and firm, baby. Probably very great.
yeah.
So I can't remember. I know I super chatted you. I can't remember what I was super chatting you about.
Oh, that was you. Okay. Somebody messaged me. They go, I don't think that's really John. They said it's probably Vince. And I was like, I think it was John.
Do you remember what I was super chatting you?
You super chatted me that the shitware took down that picture that
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then you also super chatted me to don't be a quitter and to get back to drinking.
Yes, that's right. Well, yeah.
I've been completely sober for a week, nothing, and Kevin Brennan's telling everybody I'm on drugs now and that I got fired from my job for being on drugs.
Oh, Jesus. Everybody loves to lie.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin's guilty of that all the time.
Yeah.
But, it's like, it's all these guys, and, but it's at this point, Rob, it's just like, it's like all these idiots are trying like somehow, because the shit where his show was named by a pedophile.
Yeah.
And he refuses to drop that name because he doesn't want to lose those few fucking shekels that he's going to make. Mm-hmm. That's how lack of integrity and morality that the shitway has.
Yeah.
And now they're trying, oh, well, John, the character Stuttering John was this, keep swinging and missing.
Yeah.
Nothing will ever equate to a pedophile at 6,000 fucking pictures and videos of child porn. Sorry. Keep trying. Keep trying.
And he's such a smug loser. There's video out there of him saying he named the show. The guy's a fucking genius. There's clips of him talking about what a great friend he is, talking about what a great person he is. And he's backtracking like nothing happened. It's out there. He's too fucking pathetic and a loser just to be humble and say, "Hey, I fucked up."
Yeah, like what's so hard about just naming it something else? Is that hard for this idiot to come up with an idea for a name? I guess so.
Yeah, a pedophile named our show, and I don't. But I mean, he's got such this. He's just so delusional that he thinks he's so big. I mean, he's been calling it the world famous Uncle Rico show. He thinks this is like, I think he thinks this is like Biggest Stern, and like that'd be like Howard Stern changing the name of his show.
No, he's just parodying. He's just parodying me because I used to say, and now your favorite world famous host, Stuttering John, which I was parodying. Hold on, I gotta remember the DJ's name. He was a DJ in LA, and I always found him funny. He would be the host, but he would also be the callers as a character. Why am I blanking? Somebody in this chat's got to know his name. But Howard was a big fan of this guy too, and he used to always start his show. And now the world famous, and then say the name. So I was just doing a parody of that. But of course, the shitware now, because he doesn't have an original idea in his head, then he's got a parody.
Well, yeah, I mean, never. There's nothing original that comes from him.
No. The final boss, thanks for the $2. Soul Pat Silent Mike. Soul Pat Silent Mike. Soul Pat Silent Mike. Soul Pat Silent Mike. There you go. Only here on the Stuttering John Show do you actually get original music written on the spot.
On the spot music, original.
The Sandusky Network.
Imagine that.
Yeah, he should just call it the Sandusky Network. I mean, do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Did you see the video of Chad unloading on us?
No, I don't even care. Look, bless his heart. Bless his heart. I mean, at this point, he's so desperate for attention. I gave him a nugget of attention, And that's all. I'm over it. I don't care. Let him fucking scream about me all he wants, Rob. Everybody else does.
He's
It's
got an
not
impression
original at
of
this
me.
point.
He's
Huh?
got an impression. He does an impression of me. Everybody thinks is good. This is his impression of me. Let me say, he goes, Chad Zumach's a loser. I heard everybody say it. He can't sell tickets. That's Chad Zumach's impression of me.
I don't, again, I gave him a little heat. I did it as a favor to him. Ask the legend. He knows it. Chad knows it, actually. Chad knows I was doing him a favor, but Chad wants to keep it up. I don't, because I don't really hate Chad. So, I mean, there's really no, let Chad be Chad. And I'm not going to entertain it.
I just
I got enough enemies in this fucking Dalvers. I'm not going to focus on fucking Chad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just can't imagine. Like I said before, I can't imagine a man in his 50s going out of his way to tweet another man just to tell him how much money he made, and then
well, that was bizarre. That was bizarre.
And then Shuley was on there and he goes, can you imagine being a 50-year-old man taking a jitney to work? I'm going to a job. I don't take a jitney, by the way, and I'm 42. Shuley, you are a fucking loser. Shuley, you are nothing. You're a little nothing. You did nothing on the Howard Stern show. And that's why he pushed your ass out of there, because there was nothing for you to do. You went and you lost Howard's, the little respect he did have for you to give you a job. You lost it when you sat around playing video games like a loser when your kid was born and took a month paternity leave.
Look, Howard's like Jay when it comes to that. If you start taking off time for bullshit, that was probably the last nail in the coffin, Rob. He doesn't like. And then the other, of course, you know how they are on Stern Show. They were seeing him up all night on that Xbox Live, playing his video games all night, and they're like, surely on this paternity leave, he's all day and night he's playing video games, probably with that pedophile he met. That's right. Video games. But see, that's something I would never do. Like on 9/11, I was talking with a legend about this too. 9/11, I stayed in that studio till about 11 a.m. until Doug Goodstein called in and said that they were evacuating the schools downtown. So then I ran 40 blocks in the Birkenstock to get my kid out of school, which is obviously the right thing to do. But that next morning, even though my area, you had to show ID to get downtown, I fucking left. And I went to work the next day. You know who didn't?
Who?
Casey Armstrong. Casey Armstrong was so fucking scared, he fucking didn't come back to work for two days. 2 days. So when he finally got back, I fucking went off on him. And it was great because he wanted to beat me up so much, and I just kept goading him into it. It was typical fucking classic Stuttering John. Rev Fugly, thanks for the $2. Rob once again proof this show can suck more.
Thank you.
As the great Ronnie of the limo driver said to one of the new Stern staffers, there's only one Stuttering John, and you ain't him. And that is a fact, Jack. Rev Fugly, thanks for the $5. You are a bad friend. You treat Clay like a stepchild now for the dog banger. You know Clay hates him, right? No. Does Clay hate you?
He's always nice to me. He sends me DMs every once in a while. He seems friendly enough. I mean, he's friendly with people that hate me because they're like, Clay, we love you, Rob Saul Stucks. And Clay just laughs and says, thank you. But I mean,
I don't think Clay's never told me that he hates Rob.
Yeah. And he's not throwing me. Clay has said many times that he doesn't want to do a show every day.
Yeah, and who cares? Like, Rob, if you're off, you're welcome anytime.
Yeah.
So, because I enjoy talking to you. And as the legend said, he has you back. He goes, look, John, he goes, Clay, he goes, me, obviously, Rob Saul, those guys have you back. Like, they're not going to fucking stab you.
Yeah.
And I believe him. And I think he's right, but because you know how many times I've been stabbed, Rob.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've watched it over the course of the Dabbleverse happening.
Mr. Snickers, Yeah. We were 11, 12-year-old kids, I think, at that time. So sue me. Worst Viking ever. The name Uncle Rico fits you perfectly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was named by a pedophile. That alone should give you the reason to disown the name. As long as you leave that name, you are not disowning your affiliation with Eso, the pedophile. Am I right, Rob?
I totally 100% agree, and I'm all for the feds going through Shuli's hard drive.
Well, I think they should, and this is not an accusation, shitwayer, but I think they should go through all of their fucking hard drives, because if they're all sharing the same email, well, who knows what's going through, fucking like on their computers? They might not even know it.
Yeah.
Godfather, thanks for the $2. Rob is full MAGA. Have him on the political show.
I'm not that political, but I don't sit there and I don't go to like rallies and out marching and go to conventions and stuff. I'm not a guy that, no matter what side I am on, I'm not a guy to have on a political show.
Okay, this is great. John Nielsen, formerly John's Broken Hand Trumpet. Thanks for the $5. I saw you perform at the 1995 Box concert at Miami Beach, Florida, Super Bowl weekend, and Collective Soul was there. Your stand-up was horrible. Okay, first of all, the only time I did a show with Collective Soul was in Jacksonville, Florida, or in Fort Myers. No, Jacksonville or Tallahassee, I can't remember. And I opened for Collective Soul, and I blew the Transformer. Now, I never did stand-up before Collective Soul. And at the Box concert, I hadn't even started doing stand-up yet. The Box concert had Bush as the band, you dumb fuck. And I didn't do any stand-up. I did one line. I said, how come in Miami you can get, you can't find pot anywhere, but you can get cocaine on every street corner. I said something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the bulk of my fucking intro.
You like introduced him, but you didn't do a stand-up set.
No, I didn't do it. I hadn't even started. I didn't start doing stand-up till 2000. So please.
So you were just there appearing and talking to the crowd.
Yes. Penis Wrinkle 12. Thanks for $2. Rob, remember when you got kicked from MLC for using the F slur?
I do, and it wasn't. I was telling a story about my dad being gay, and I was saying that I was telling about when I was doing Bob Levy's shows, one of his fans got my phone number on the day of my dad's funeral. I was telling the story that I was checking my voicemail on the funeral, and there was a voicemail that going, "Wah, my dad died. Your dad didn't die from leukemia. He died of AIDS because he was an F word, but I said it." And that's why Kevin got mad. He's like, "Don't say that. You can get me kicked off." But I wasn't using it. I was talking about a voicemail somebody left me.
Okay. And I can't read this Mike's shitty internet provider one. Can you see it in the chat there?
No, I'm not in the chat.
Don't, because I know YouTube's terms of service. And Rob, I remember you wanted Gina to do something to herself. And then Daddy Stuttering John said to say it was a joke. And then something about a throat super chat was just a joke, right? You cop calling a motherfucker. Do you see it?
No, I don't. But I go, yeah. I was mad. I said something, about that, but I didn't say that I was going to violently attack her. So yeah, what I did was stupid, and it was against YouTube services, but I wasn't threatening to what you did. You threatened to slit my throat.
Don't say it. What's wrong with you?
Well, I've said it before. I've said it on my
No. But I don't want any of that.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. There's no. That's not happening. PL, thanks for the $5. I work for the Atlantic City Jitney Association. Rob, we had a complaint you pumped off in front of the aquarium while in our vehicle. What gives?
Wow. I went on the last time I was on a jitney was when I called your show and I was going back from getting my haircut. That's the only time. They say I take the jitney to work every day. I don't. I take New Jersey Transit, and then
There you go. And the Stuttering John podcast does not condone any violence whatsoever.
yes, of
There
course.
we go. So, Rob, can you say that?
Yes, and we do not condone any violence. And what I said about Gina, me and Gina Bobina are friends now. She's on.
Oh, that's the Gina they were talking about?
Yeah.
Whack-a-mole. Rob, don't ever do that again. You know, he can't spell, but you're no Chad Z. Hey, listen, I'm glad the Duke helped Chad. Nobody can stomach the Zumick, get views. Good for him. I hope he succeeds and does very well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Mumbling Nick, thanks for the fiber. The legend trashed gay kids and their dads before falsely accusing me of doxing his address. I defend you and me. He has money and I don't, so you take his side. First of all, he told me all about the gay slur. He told me he was just trolling everybody back, just like he trolls when, the people who hate Rob Saul, and he says that. It has nothing to do with the money, Nick. So I take offense to that accusation. The legend and I talk a lot. He's my friend. So you could fucking say whatever you like. The point is, stop fucking the anger. The legend's a good guy. You're the one who called me slow. If you want to come on the show, clean yourself up. All right? That's all I'm saying. Burt Lancaster's anus, my man. Thanks for the fiber. John Casey wasn't scared. He lied and said he was so he could stay home doing drugs, drinking, and going to a tanning salon. No BS. Bullshit. He was terrified. He little scaredy cat. A little scaredy cat. Not the Duke, though. I mean, fuck no. Rob, I mean, how many times have I proven time and time again that I don't fear anybody?
You don't seem to be scared of anybody.
I'm not.
Somebody reminded me too, Howard got mad. A bunch of people didn't show up for Hurricane Sandy. The shitwayer actually did show up during Hurricane Sandy. And that's the only reason. That's the day he got to sit in the Artie chair because Howard was so pissed at everybody else. And Shuley was, the whole staff turned on Shuley because he sat in that chair trashing everybody that didn't show up, getting Howard even more wound up.
Yeah, well, he didn't last long in that Jackie chair.
That was it. That was it.
I mean, the guy's just not funny. I don't care how many times. I don't care how many times that he could say that he's a comedian. He's not. He's not funny. Well, he paid his dues for what? To do what? He can't headline anywhere.
Well, Jackie and Artie knew when to talk. They said he was just rambling on and talking.
No, Artie was the best at talking, and Jackie was the best at giving Howard jokes.
Yeah.
But Jackie was also good at talking.
Yeah.
I mean, they both were great at what they did. And I love them both. And I don't know if it's a real Artie, but there's an Artie on Facebook. Apparently, a picture that he got his nose fixed. Now, I don't know if that's real or not.
Ah, that would be nice.
But he said that he was back. And I said, Artie, man, I'm glad you're back. I hope you're doing well. Because I'll always love Artie.
Yeah.
He was a very close friend of mine. I mean, it's just when he started doing coke and heroin, he fucking just started being an asshole.
Yeah, well, drugs does that to people.
Yeah, and it's not only me he was an asshole to. You could ask Bob Levy. You could ask Bob Levy's son, Dom. You could ask Sue Costello. I mean, he was an asshole to a lot of people. And, but that's what drugs do to you.
Yeah.
Naga! Thanks for the 525. Just kidding about the show. 25. How come Robert Plant always said that? And Song remains the same in the movie. 25. What the fuck was he talking about?
What movie?
Just kidding about the show name. You ever met Bill Hicks? Never. Do you agree he's really Alex Jones? I don't know. I don't think I've ever even seen Bill Hicks. Have you?
Yeah, I have, but I can't remember what he looks like. But I know I've seen him on TV before.
I think he was fat. I'm pretty sure. King of all dicks, you want the Uncle Rico show name gone for one reason to change you? No, not at all. I never cared about it before. Now I do, because it's the name that a pedophile gave to them, and they don't change it. And that's absurd and despicable and disgusting. And they should be ashamed of their souls. All of them. Every single one of them should be ashamed of themselves. Whack-a-whack-a-mole, thanks for $2. Don't judge me. I'm high as fuck right now.
Uh-huh.
Is he trying to talk about you?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what this is. Deb. John, stop scolding. Who's Roe?
She's talking about me, Rob, scolding. They all say on my show that I take a bunch of shit from me. I said, I don't say it. I don't see him being, but they say you're always scolding me and yelling at me on the show. I don't say it.
Fuck out of here.
Well, I get, yeah. They're saying you told me not to say what's his name, Mike Shitty's internet provider threatened to do to me.
Yeah. Well, that's just because well, you can understand why. I mean, and that's why I didn't put it up because because I don't want to even show, because if I showed it, it would, no, I don't want to put anything like that up. I'm not like the Uncle Rico show that keeps a name that was named by a pedophile. No, I don't want any part of that nonsense. And the other day I was kidding with you saying that, when I take a sip, you're supposed to talk. But I was totally fucking around. It wasn't serious.
Now everybody's going on about the lethargic thing, and that's why Kevin Brennan.
Well, we both were lethargic.
Yeah, I think that's Kevin Brennan saying I'm lethargic because I'm on drugs, but I am.
No, we both were. Didn't I say I was too?
Yeah.
I said I was under the weather too because I was up all night watching the Yankees.
I think a lot of people are just trying to start trouble. So I mean,
that's all they want to do. I mean, they do it with that's what they try and do with the legend now. I mean, they like anybody that's friends with me. Like Clay Dabble said so prophetically or prolifically or both. He said, John, it's hard. It's hard to be friends with you because everybody attacks those that are friends with you. And Rob, you're feeling that now.
No, of course. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's fucking awful.
They're saying
I'm sorry, say it again, Rob.
I said they're in my show saying that why are you John's bitch? I'm nobody's bitch. I just come on and do the show. Just because I'm not attacking him with everybody else doesn't make me his bitch.
No. And by the way, now that the Yankees have made the playoffs, I might come out so I can see a game at Yankee Stadium. So that's going to be in October. So if I do come out, then I will just, because I like to thank you for coming on my show. I'd like to take you and Mike V. I don't know where he's been, but and who's the other one? And Dirty Deeds out to fucking the Belmont. Burt Lancaster's anus. Thanks for the $5. John, truly is anonymous is back up now. Please watch those Stein KB clips. Alex was building you up to KB and Felicia. Oh, that's cool. I'll check that out. I like Alex, but he told me that he was out of the Dabbleverse and then he was on the fucking show.
Oh, yeah. He likes Kevin, but he doesn't. I'm glad he's out of Dylan Shuli's working with, Shuley.
I didn't know that he was.
I mean, he would go on Shuli's show, I think, and interact with Shuley, but he's more a Kevin Brennan guy.
John is pretty much the boomer from what's L4D?
L4D. I don't know.
I have no idea. You mom's box.
Oh.
Thanks for the $2. Was Legend your friend before? I don't know when we became friends, but we became friends, and what does it matter?
Before what?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I had to meet him through here. Mr. Snickers asked Legend about his domestic violence arrest. Give me a break. Jesus Christ. Worst Viking ever. Thanks for the $2. Clip of you jumping from roaches. The true you, Wussa. Well, yes, I I have an aversion to cockroaches. I hate the way they look. They gross me the fuck out.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't like any bugs really, but
Yeah, I'm not a bug guy.
yeah. What did you jump? What you jumped from a what clip is this?
It was so bizarre. Because I got boxes from my ex-wife's garage, and they were in the room I was podcasting.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if you know this, but cockroaches like to eat cardboard. So I'm hanging out, and then suddenly on the table right by me is a huge ass cockroach staring me in the fucking face. And I'm like, whoa! And then there was another one hanging from the fucking curtain.
Oh, I would have freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, and I thought it was funny as shit.
Uh,
And I immediately cut it and put it on Twitter before all these other idiots could put it up because I
Yeah.
knew it was hysterical.
yeah.
John's Gippy Halloween hand. Keep letting Stuttering John scold you as you work for free for him.
Hey,
Hey,
every day.
it helps him out too. As
Not
much as it's
scolding,
hard to be
but,
a friend of mine, it doesn't hurt either. Big Dong Long, thanks for $2. Rob, send Jake Hudson link.
Oh, fuck Jake Hudson.
What's going on with that guy?
I don't know. He called me. He's with because the guy. He's not that bright. He's obviously he's not all there. Something's mentally wrong with him. So he had somebody calling in, coaching him yesterday, and he came on my show and he was saying things, and you could hear somebody coaching him, but I just threw him off. And then he sent me a DM saying "F you" and blocking me.
Gilman, you said I don't punch down. Shuli is your equal? No. But this is the biggest story in the Dabbleverse, having your producer that turns out to be a pedophile. I mean, I can't imagine a bigger story than that. I mean, could you imagine if that were me and my producer? Oh, forget about it, Rob.
Oh, I said that right away. I said if this was, everybody's defending all these fucking losers that love Shuli. I said, my God, if this was John, I said they'd be having emergency shows right now.
Oh, forget about it. Forget about it. It would be, yeah. I mean, but of course, like they're so pathetic, and that's I guess that's why I fucking even bother talking about them, because it's just so lame. Like it's the epitome of lame. That and they're all like high school dropouts and people who got arrested, and it's just like a whole fucking like a whole bunch of fucking truants.
Yeah, it's quite a squad over there. Squad of deadbeats.
Clay Dabbler, my man, thanks for the $5. It's easier to be your enemy than to be your friend. You blew it. Sorry, Clay. I am sorry. I am sorry. Thank you, Crackhead Bob. You're welcome. Hold on, Rob. I got to take my medication.
All right. Let's see you.
It's very important I'm properly medicated.
Okay. All right. Stuttering John is now about to guzzle water like a maniac to get this pill down.
That's not for a while from my home.
How many bottles? That's quite a concoction over there. Let's see how many pills he can get in his mouth at once. There. Chuck.
I take fluvoxamine and 0.5 of Klonopin for my OCD. I take amlodipine for my high blood pressure, and I take atorvastatin for my high cholesterol.
Wow.
And I'm supposed to take one little baby aspirin, but I always forget to.
The baby aspirin, that's very important. They say that can help prevent any type of
I know. I gotta include that into my regiment, if you will.
Yes.
Third input, Jojo. Thanks for the $5. Rob, I'd like you to make me a cocktail called the Duke. What would be in it? And give me a chaser of shit water, please.
I don't know what would be in the Duke.
I would want it to be vodka, pineapple,
Yeah. I don't know. I just hear the word the Duke. The first thing that came to mind was like bourbon or whiskey.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it should be something. Yeah, it should be like a bourbon.
Yeah, like
the Duke.
Yeah.
The Duke's Delight. There you go. China. Reverend Billy, thanks for the $2. Surely eyeballs look like Fraggles. He's not sleeping. Oh, really? Is that true, Rob?
Yeah, I saw somebody post the same thing. They said Fraggle, use that Fraggle or Fraggle Rock, something like that. And I saw the picture they posted, and he did look pretty haggard and tired.
Wow. Mike's shitty internet provider, thanks for the $2. Rob, who's gonna go to jail first, me or Penis Wrinkle?
Well, harassment over violent threats. I would say the violent threat would come first.
Oh, so this is what I guess this is what they're talking about. So hold on, let me get this all queued up for you, Rob, for your enjoyment.
For my enjoyment, for my viewing delight.
Yep. For your enjoyment. Chili has a mental breakdown. That's what it's titled.
Oh, okay. You gotta unmute it.
You nailed
It always, like, even though it's not all the way down, it just, I don't know why that happens.
All right.
I guess the big money dried up because of ESO. Sad. Yep, you
Mm-hmm.
nailed it. You nailed it, buddy.
That was our target audience.
Yeah, yeah. You took him. He left, and everybody went with him.
And these guys have a long list of despicable things,
Chubby.
but to keep the name that a fucking pedophile who had 6,000 images and videos,
Look at him laughing. It's funny to him.
kids getting abused and assaulted.
What's funny about this, Julie?
See them, John?
What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't really care. I mean, I do. I think a lot of people are just like, all right, no. I mean, no. Not happening. I don't. He's laughing at it.
I know he's laughing. It's funny to him. And then even the Chub Hub over there is laughing.
Who's the Chub Hub?
That's the Grubhub driver. Somebody called him Chub Hub. I think it was
Not
Want to talk about what happened?
Oh yeah.
Speaking
Oh,
to
shit.
yesterday.
You know, some people have asked about
Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting.
okay.
This is Vince the lawyer. Classy Vince the lawyer warned Deucepayer about illegal thumbnail targeting John.
Not want to talk about what happened?
Oh yeah.
Speaking
Oh
to
shit.
yesterday.
You know, some people have asked about this episode that is no longer up. And I mean, Frog, you explained to him what happened. Like, you're the brains of this whole thing. I don't know. I just remember you told me. Something and I went that high.
Yeah, so you know the
So here's the problem now.
He's passing the buck and the blame onto the frog. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, surely it's the frog works for you.
Yeah.
Therefore, you're responsible for his actions. If he puts it up, that means you put it up. That's a fact, Jack.
Isn't
You're
your
his
name-
employer. He's your employee. You're responsible for his behavior.
Yeah, and it's your name on there. Surely, don't act like you didn't see it, and say,
Exactly.
"Hey, you can't be doing that." You didn't
Such
see
a
it.
fucking cowardly, fucking pathetic.
He is. That's what he is. Just a coward. Stands for nothing. Just like
Yep.
Bob Levy. Just pathetic.
Yep. Unbelievable.
The Dewsbury doesn't realize his role. He's the leader there.
There you go.
And I told him many times, do not allow Phil to make any business decisions. I like Phil. I want Phil on my team. I may even try to hire Phil away from the Dewsbury. He's a very vindictive, sneaky guy. I like that. He doesn't care the way he looks. He gets his ass kicked by a 77-year-old. That's funny to me. I want Phil on my team. He just can't make any business decisions. So Dewsbury, you're the leader. You need to make sure that there's a system in place for when someone depicts another person getting shot in the head
Yep.
with blood in their eyes, that's not on a thumbnail on YouTube.
Picture of the Saigon
Then you can get high.
policeman shooting somebody, and we had a freeze frame. Actually, Big Daddy Dodo grabbed it for his avatar at one point.
Oh yeah, blame someone else. And this is why you never put
blaming the
Phil
chatters.
in any type of leadership role. The first thing you want your leader to do is take accountability. Say it was my fault. Now they're blaming Big Daddy Dodo for making that on his icon. Big Daddy Dodo has no fiscal responsibility to Shuli at all. This is your staff, and they're making excuses.
Point when John was sneezing,
Right.
and he looked all stupid. So I had that. I'm so stupid. I put that image in the thumbnail, not realizing
What did I tell you? They should have and could have taken down his channel straight away with that.
that image, because I figured it's like a
tried.
historic photo.
tried,
What could
Rob. I
possibly be
reported
wrong with
that.
it? But I'm
4 times.
Yeah.
4 times. Did
Yeah.
you see the image?
Yeah, you showed it to me on here, and
Oh, yeah. I mean,
now they're pretending like they didn't know. And well, Shuli blames Frog. Frog blames Big Daddy Dodo and chat used it. I didn't notice the gun there.
oh, get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here. They knew exactly what they're doing. Oh, so then why'd they put blood coming out of my eyes and fucking mouth?
Yeah.
But don't worry. Don't worry. So, YouTube, you're going to still let them do a show? All right. Don't worry. I have other places I'm going to go.
By
Don't
the
worry
way,
about it.
a pedophile named this show YouTube that and started the channel.
And YouTube's allows them to keep broadcasting after fucking promoting violence towards me? Really? That's fucking amazing to me.
Shuli, what a pussy. Such a pussy and a coward. I would love to see this motherfucker face to face and say hello to him. Hi.
I made the fucking challenge. Let me box you in the ring. 5 rounds. I'll give you a fucking $500.
I'm so dumb. I didn't realize it would be a violation of the terms of service.
When you have an employee that comes to you after making a critical mistake, you cannot allow them to give you an excuse. Oh, it's a historical photo. Well, yeah, so is hanging 7 of my fellow Black members. That may be a historic photo. It has nothing to do with history. All you have to do is make sure that your staff is complying with the terms that a private company is putting out there. They tell you the terms. At what point did you think you can put a gun to somebody's head in the thumbnail without any contacts, without any type of exception? That is so egregious. That is so asinine that this entire business could have been shut down because of it.
And apparently John reported us, and we got a notification from YouTube that we'd been
Well, now
reported.
hold on. We
Okay.
don't know for sure that it was John.
This is a text from me to Rocco, Bob, and Carl. This is at 1:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and I saw their stupid thumbnail. And I go, what the fuck? Tell the weasel he's violating several YouTube terms that could terminate his channel without warning, which is very true. You are not supposed to harass one person for a extended amount of time. That's the first example they give you. It's called the Heedburger example. Go to the YouTube's terms of service. They specifically say an example of a violation would be
That's
Yeah.
that's every show, though. They're saying every show. You're not supposed to say, look at that's every show. Look at this disgusting creature. Look, spit came out of his mouth. Look, they're repeatedly showing pictures or making statements. That's all the Uncle Rico show is. Breaking this, the whole show is based on.
Yeah, so why is YouTube allowing this? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Why is YouTube allowing them to bully and harass me and abuse me all the time?
I'm laughing because it just hit me because I was trying to make a point, but in the video when it says look at this creature's disgusting teeth, they put up a thumbnail of Carl.
I know it is. That is pretty funny, but here's the thing, man. You know, I'm gonna have to contact them again, and I'm gonna fucking show them the thumbnail. I'm gonna say, how are you allowing this network? I'm so pathetic. This show to fucking abuse me on a regular fucking basis.
They specifically say an example of a violation would be making fun of someone's teeth for an extended period of time. Well, guess what? They're ridiculing John R. Melendez many, many times, especially about physical attributes, unless I'm looking at this wrong. Is that a guy holding a gun to SJ's head? But I told Rocco to inform Shuli of this so that nothing happens to his channel. I don't know if the dues payer listened to my advice when I warned him. I'm not sure, but it's not clear whether they got a strike, whether YouTube gave them the warning to take it down, or they listened to what I said and actually took it down themselves. But you're welcome, dues payer.
Well, he said on his show that he was doing it.
I know John and Vince this was their big thing to report the show for the thumbnail. Mr. Thickskin, Mr.
Indicators of deception. I
head.
didn't report shit. I'm the one who helped you. I came to you and told you how to actually fix this. And this was at 1:30 in the morning, way before John Edward even knew about it.
Apparently the thumbnail is upsetting.
It's not upsetting to us. You have to just go by the terms that YouTube has and thank me. Thanks, Vince. Despite all the weaselness that I've been doing, thank you for indicating this to me, because my staff somehow missed it.
YouTube reached out, and we have taken the episode down.
Then I hear that the dues payer is blaming me, and it's all part of something that I did or John did. And I told Rocco, way to not tell him, Greasy Wop. That's Rocco. So, oh yeah, actually, that's why I was pissed, because I wanted to take a portion of that episode where they were claiming that they were utilizing Isolino's private Gmail accounts and everyone was using it. That's a bunch of bullshit. They were not. They were all emailing. They all had their own private emails. But now I don't even have that section where the dues.
Wait a second. So what is he saying? So they weren't all using that email?
I don't know what he's saying.
Because if that's the case, then was that the real ESO?
Yeah. Yeah.
But he always said that it was Phil, though. So now I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows? You can't take them anything at face. Shuli will never tell the truth about anything. That's all Shuli does. It's either a lie or a work.
Payer was saying that because now the Dupe has a news story about his emails. And then Rocco wrote, I did. They didn't listen. You know, the Mavericks over there running the Shuli network fire first and ask questions later. They're Mavericks. They can't be controlled. I heard that Weasel claiming I may have reported him. Negro, please. I was up at 1:45 a.m. and sent the text to him and you guys. Like, yeah, and I also texted Dewsbury as well. So don't believe any of the bullshit. They knew that I was in violation. Whether his ego is too strong to make the change, that's something else.
Very interesting. I mean, he's such a weasel. It's amazing, he's such a despicable person.
Yes.
But I am going to have a long fucking chat with fucking YouTube because it's because it's really.
So he'll lie about everything. Every time he's on the Howard Stern show, he was lying. You know, he had all these fights with people. He was underpaying people. He just lies. That's his MO. Just fucking lie. So he's more comfortable lying than he is telling the truth. That's a fact, Jack. Shuli didn't hear ISO's kids. He heard his videos. Oh
gosh, that's terrible, Stan. I'm not calling you a terrible person, but just the idea that he wasn't even with his kids, he was just listening to videos of him, the kids being abused.
So let's see. I'm just trying to find. He did say this.
Like that's where I'm really kind of skeptical why they wouldn't just cut all ties.
Yeah. Okay. So Alex is going to say what you and I've been saying, Rob.
Yeah.
So let's hear it out.
Is it true that they're not even going to change the name of the Uncle Pedo show? Like that's where I'm really kind of skeptical why they wouldn't just cut all ties to that guy.
Because he came up with the Uncle Rico show name?
Yeah, that's what they say. You don't want any residue of that guy.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, that guy deserves to be under the jail, not even in it. He deserves to be 6 feet under it. And they're going to keep the name. I mean, it's they need.
Yeah, they're going to keep. There's no way they're changing the name.
Yeah.
But listen to this.
No, they think it's funny. Carl was joking about it last Friday when they did Point Double Point. Carl was joking about something.
Because Carl's not. Yeah, because it is funny for Carl because he's not going to lose his channel. But I think it is very possible that if somebody got a hold of this information at YouTube and they realized that their channel was started by a pedophile with 6,000 images of children being abused.
Oh, you're right. Maybe Felicia could get on it. She's good at getting people fucking stripped of all their privileges.
They could lose their channel. I mean, he doesn't
You're
have
right.
that many subs, but they would lose it in 2 seconds. I mean, it's not that his channel's so big, but they would lose it in 2 seconds if somebody at YouTube got hip to
But again, they
what,
don't enforce anything over at YouTube. I mean, if you play someone's music, they'll take your channel down. Or if you take out your dick, they'll shut it down immediately. But for the most part, you know, it's too big. They don't really follow anything, and you know, but the arrogance of the shitware, he's always like, no, we didn't. I mean, these guys are all such arrogant losers. It really is spectacular. But Juliak, like, no, we didn't. You know, I never knew, and just laughing it off. And Carl's laughing. Now this guy ISO is funny to them. I mean, these guys are fucking straight up clowns.
it's a horrible situation. It's as bad as it can get. And I would think Stuttering John
What's as bad as it can get?
I'm saying the fact that you had a pedophile create your channel, that the guy that helped you produce your all the success that you've had post Howard Stern was a guy that had 6,000 images of children getting abused sexually. I mean, literally, that's like worse. That's like the Holocaust. I mean, it's that. I'm just saying it doesn't get worse than being a pedophile sharing images of children. And then, listen, I'm not even trying to take shots at Melton, but did you?
So I agree. And, you know, how can we all be in agreement, Rob?
I talked to the legend.
But yet,
He told me
these idiots, you know, fucking don't get it.
They have no grasp of reality. They have each other, and that's what they do. They sit and they build each other up. They laugh at each other, and that's why they think they're so funny. They have a group of ball washers in the chat that you know, come on my show, come on your show, come on MLC, and go and chat and defend them and say we're all crazy. But you know,
Fucking pathetic, man. Mike, shitty internet provider. Thanks for the $2. You LAFD at thought of ESO probably having pics of shitways kids. Oh God. I don't have any pictures of anybody's kids except for my own. John's Gippy Halloween hand. Sonny John drinks liquids like they're all going extinct. Scrotum tingle. Would it be a shame if people reported the Karen of the Tattleverse? Dude, the guy had a picture of with a gun to my fucking head. You out of your mind in this political climate?
yeah.
Are you crazy? And don't forget, the guy that fucking made that image is the same guy that pulled the gun on a 77-year-old. It's amazing. These people have no fucking concept of reality.
I thought he was talking about Felicia because yesterday they were calling her in my show that they were saying she was a Karen because I don't know if you saw in the clip. Kevin said, well, maybe we'll have Felicia report it because she's good at getting people to lose their privileges. Yeah. She got Ray DeVito's gym membership at Planet Fitness.
Mike's shitty internet provider. Thanks for the $2. Rob Saul, if you touch my Shuli, it's on site when I see you, Skull.
Okay, we'll see. I still have your messages or your super chats.
Let's see. Barry McCockiner. Thanks for the $2. Barry McCockiner. You get it wrong.
Yeah.
Losers love acting like they're always the victim. If I'm not the victim, I don't know what being a victim is. If you have 30 shows fucking chipping at you every fucking day, I don't know what more I can be than the victim of all these fucking bullies. Third input, Jojo. Thanks for the $5. John, I looked up YouTube policies, and someone is allowed to be bullied if they are an asshole.
No.
Yeah, okay. Fucking hell, Rob. Are you doing your show tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
You're going up against Thursday Night Football.
Oh, am I?
And it's the Jets. So big New York based. Mike's shitty internet provider, and it's Jets versus Patriots. So it should be fun. Mike's shitty internet provider. Thanks for the $2. Chad hired ESO after knowing he was a pedophile. Thoughts? Doghouse Rally. I doubt that's true. Rob's sick foot fetish transcends species. He thinks ASPCA stands for all schnauzer paws cause arousal.
That's probably true. He likes dogs because we say it here on the Shuley Network.
I can't believe the shit where I was laughing.
Oh, I know. He was laughing the whole time. They were playing a clip of you talking about this guy having 6,000 images of children, and they got a close up on him. He's like,
and he's laughing about it.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck is wrong with YouTube? I can't believe that they're not going to investigate this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Reverend Billy, thanks for the $5. How come the day ESO pled guilty to the fake Johnsons left? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, thank you, Reverend Billy. That's the winner of the week.
Yes,
that's right. Maybe Vic Threesome was the one who knew how to do the scam with the fake chats. Wow, Reverend Billy. Thank you. Thank you. That's the fucking super chat of the day.
And Vince was saying he was showing that people could immediately refund their super chats to prove that that's what they're doing over on the shit network with the large super chats, just refunding them. And
yeah. Rev Fugly, thanks for the $5. Did you lose your farmer hook up in Florida? Your stuttering ticks are bad. No.
They were saying that to me. That's what they do in here. They were saying the same thing to me. Oh, did you just start getting worse ticks? They were saying I had crazy ticks and are real bad yesterday.
Naga! Can you tell us the story of the scorpion and frog? Yes, and then I'll say goodbye to Rob. The scorpion and frog are at one side of a river, and the scorpion asks the frog, "Can I be on your back and you take me across the river? I need to get to the other side." The frog says, "What are you, crazy? If I do that, you're going to sting me." "No, I promise. I will not sting you. Please take me to the other side of the river. It'd be very helpful to me." So the frog agrees, and he takes the scorpion. And while he's almost at the other side of the river, the scorpion stings him. And the frog asks, "I thought you promised you wouldn't sting me." And the scorpion says, "Well, it's my nature." And the shitware, by allowing the name of a pedophile still to be named his show, then yes, that's his nature. He's a scumbag and he's a weasel.
Yeah, he's a slimy, greasy scumbag.
He's a dickhead and a scumbag and really doesn't care. He just cares about his wallet.
Not even children. He has no loyalty to anybody, not even innocent young children.
Exactly. The Stuttering John Show, thanks for the $5. John, you are whining about this. How can we expect you to destroy the shitware in the ring? Hypocrisy, please. And Penis Wrinkle, thanks for the $2. Will Vince Aloya get his $2,000 Monday for his guest fee? All right. So that's about it. Rob, anything you want to plug?
Saul show tonight. Go to saul.show, subscribe, and we'll see you tonight.
All right. Thanks so much, Rob. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, John.
All right. I'll see you. The great Rob Saul on the show today. I want to thank him for coming on and being a loyal friend. And now let me thank all of the great super chatters. Tranny, Sheet Shitterson, Karen Margolis, Michael Gavin Ali Show, Burt Lancaster's Anus, my man, Nogaby Goodstick, Rev Fugly, my man, Wadfather, Vagina Wrinkle 13, Filet Randy, Walter Mathos, Harry Asscrack, my man, John's Gippy Halloween Hand, Wadfather, Clay Dablin, my man, Third Input Jojo, my shitty internet provider, Bo Beddington, my man, Diablo Sandwich, Zach Hoffman, Walter Mathos, Harry Asscrack, my man, The Snickers, Deb, Double Down, Johnny Knoxville, PL, K-Mac 33, I am Dr. Remulac, Kelmer S, Diablo Sandwich, Noga! Noga! The final boss. Worst Viking ever. John Nielsen, formerly John's Broken Hand Trumpet. Penis Wrinkle. Whack-a-whack-a-mole. Mumbling Nick. King of all dicks. Deb. John is pretty much the boomer from L4D. Your mom's box. Big Dong Long. Gilman. Reverend Billy, my man. Scrotum Tingle. Barry McCockiner. Doghouse Riley. The Stuttering John Show. And that's it. All right, I'll be back tomorrow with Clay Dabbler on the same bat channel at the same bat time. This is Stuttering John saying, Gagee!